My name's Jade.
And my name's Emma.
And that's not how we normally start this, but we're your hosts of Lashing Out and Nailing Life.
Okay. I just always go with it. I'm like, Jade's setting the tone.
Jade's tired. This one is just a short little catch-up episode because we're about halfway through the year now, and we said we would do an update on our goals. So we're gonna update you guys
on top of it.
Yeah, on how our goals are going. I'm doing much better with my personal goals than my business goals after reflecting on this. So
I realized I only had 5 goals.
I yapped a lot in that episode, and I won't yap as much. I'll just tell you what I've done and what I will improve on.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go through and say the goals first or address each goal as we go?
I'll just go through and say the ones I've done, and you can do the same, and then we'll go back and
do the ones that we kind of or
need
haven't
to work
done.
on. Yeah. So personal. This is majority of the time, not always, but I am managing to go to the gym 5 times a week. I'm surrounding myself with people who motivate me, which is a huge change this year and has been really nice. I've been dating and making friends intentionally. My boyfriend I currently have made that really easy because I met him on January 9th, so didn't have to do much thinking in the dating realm. And then I'm actually not sure if I've made any new friends. I'm so sorry if you're listening and you're a new friend, but I'm pretty sure all my friends this year are the same from last year. I've just been intentionally keeping healthy friends. I've been taking more videos and pictures with friends and family, or at least trying to the best of my ability. I've been filling my schedule with what makes me happy, which is really nice. And then business-wise, I've been posting more content of me pretty well. And every time I go to a networking event, I've been handing out a minimum of 10 business cards. So that's what I've been successfully doing so far.
Nice. So I have successfully completed 1 goal.
You didn't have as many as me, though. Mine is a huge list for anybody wondering.
And that was incorporating more active activities and moving around more and stretching more.
See, but that's a big one to accomplish and switch up.
I've been taking my little workout band to work and doing that if I know that I can't do a bunch of stuff when I get home, and doing that in between clients. And then I've been sticking to my moving around active goal. Today I got 5,000 steps. That's not how it didn't feel. I felt like I got way more because I did a bunch of stuff today. But anyways, yeah, I did that. I feel like one of my goals was also taking more pictures, which I have been doing as well. But I did not write that one down.
I'm sure there's some I didn't write down, but these are the ones we had written down. Okay, I have 3 goals that have shrugging emojis by them, as in, like, I've started doing them, but they don't feel very complete. Or I've, like, done them some months, but not all months. So my 3, they're all business ones. Post consistently on social media. I've been fluctuating in that. I feel like June I've gotten more into posting consistently, and it's just going to be a matter of maintaining that now, because I've definitely fluctuated, but I've posted more this year than I posted last year. So attend 3 networking events a month. I haven't really nailed down 3, but I've been going to at least 1 or 2 every month, which is a major improvement compared to last year. So that gets a shrugging emoji, and we'll try to get it up to 3 for the rest of the year. And then redesigning my website. I started on it. I have not completed it because doing a website redesign is so much work. So I pick and choose when I work on it. Like when I'm in the mindset to do it, that's when I work on it. So
at least you're working on it.
Yeah. It's all my current branding now, which it wasn't at the beginning of this year. So it is all my current branding, and it just needs more work.
Yeah, fine tuning.
Yeah.
So the rest of mine all have my little, I wrote kinda instead of using a shrugging emoji, but organize my posts and get on a schedule for the podcast socials. I have done that.
You're doing a really good job. I'm proud of you.
I am doing more custom-y, not just uploading clips of the videos to our Instagram. I'm being more conscious of when we take our intro photos here, that they actually make sense for when I need to go back and use them. And then this kind of tied into our AI episode, I am working with like trying to give more of a flow to my business, not personal, Instagram page. So I'm going through my reels and I'm creating new reel covers, I guess is what they're called.
Yeah.
And then I've been messing around with what to do with my photos, but I haven't loved anything quite yet. Just organizing all of that. With the podcast, I'm finding cute photos for the covers, not just of us.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I have been doing that. Also, a kind of is planning events with friends once a month. It's kind of been easy because after we did this video, there has been some form of birthday event thing that has happened every month. So it's kind of been a little cheating. I don't think I did any last month because I had family in town. But even this month, all the months I have something. No, not last month, but the month before that.
Yeah.
Last month I did stuff, but. And then the other one is moving out. We are still in the process of moving out. Once that little window closed at the beginning of the year, we decided to wait until August. I'm hoping beginning of August. We've toured a bunch of apartments, which was a goal in that goal. And I say a bunch, it's been like 3. But we're narrowing down our list and seeing what we like and what we don't like. I started going to estate sales to get some little like casserole dishes and knives and things like that. Great, because I've gotten a bunch of stuff and it's been like $80. So
It's the best way to do it.
and that is it. That's it for my goals.
So the ones I have not done yet, but we still have 6 months to go, so got time. Complete my digital marketing certificate. Don't talk to me about it. We're struggling. We're fighting for our life, but I will get it done. Dress in my branding colors. I, at this point, don't know if that's realistic for me because I like my pinks and my purples, obviously, but I'm not sure I want to wear them all the time. Tracking calories, I did for a little bit and I have fallen off, but I have a new app that I'm going to try for that. Enter a country dancing competition. Anybody who's close to me personally knows I've kind of distanced myself from that right now, and that's just because I'm supposed to be filling my schedule with what makes me happy, and that slowly was being a very draining thing for me because men are not it. So I kind of pulled myself away from that environment. Doing the splits, that's just something I'm still working at and haven't gotten there yet. Business-wise, I had do 4 model sets a month. I have not done that. Do 4 branding shoots. I haven't done any, so I think we're going to pull that goal down to 1.
That might have been one of my unwritten ones also, and I couldn't find anyone to do it. So that was fun. I gave up. And now we're moving and doing all this stuff, and I have to save money anyways. But
That's
yeah,
the big
I
issue.
couldn't find
It's
anyone.
a big expense.
And when I couldn't find anyone who would do it. And then one of the women that I decided to kind of change paths, I guess, and instead of doing this big extravagant outdoor thing, I was just going to go to a little white room and kind of have more of a 90s nostalgic theme, or my childhood, I guess. And she never got back to me.
Oh, that's frustrating.
So she was like, I'll reach out to you with some dates, and then never did. And I thought, oh, well, I'll reach out to her once I have it back in my budget, because at that time I did not, and now we're moving, so it's not in my budget.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had get new headshots, and I think this one, I might sneeze. I think this one needed a shrugging emoji next to it, because it's not that I haven't done it. I haven't done professional ones, but my best friend definitely took some good ones for my business's 3-year anniversary.
I think that counts. I think that could be like even a little shrug.
Yeah. So I have some done, and I'll probably just get her to do more for me because she's good
really
at them.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I had even said to her at your birthday party, like, you're exactly what I need for my crazy outdoor one. We just need you to
She's really good
touch
at
the button
angles. She'll tell you
and-
how to move. She's
and
good.
move your hair and all that kind of stuff. But now we're just so busy. I feel like I just need to set up my studio in a way and like take new photos of myself.
Well, I just need to. This studio is not complete, and that's a goal for the rest of the year is to completely set up the studio, and then I can take more pictures in here and more pictures of my room. And then another goal I have not completed yet, but there's still time in the year to do, is hosting a lash artist / esthetician event. And I really bonded with a lash artist in Parker at my Tampa thing that I just went to. So her and I will probably, hopefully, host a lash / esthetician event, or more. I would just like to host a beauty event overall. So like even co-hosting something with you, because I think there's a lot to be said for networking with just other beauty professionals, not just those that do the same thing as you. Because that's where I fall flat, and I know that is I have you, I have Jayla, but apart from that, I fall flat on having other beauty professional friends.
Yeah.
And if I had more of those, it would be a lot easier to just word of mouth market referrals.
Yeah.
A lot easier to have
good
referrals.
point to make, because I have 2 hairdressers now that I typically refer clients to. I have like a waxer person. I have you for lashes, and it's good to have people from different areas, because then like you guys are in Lone Tree,
Yeah.
but then the other girl is in Denver, so I know if people are already coming more from Aurora versus coming from like Highlands Ranch, then
Yeah.
Denver, you know. So it's good to have multiple people in different places depending on where people live and what they want. And
Yeah.
kind of
So I think I still
networking
want to
that
do
way.
that. But I
Mhm.
think I'll change it to from lash event to just beauty professional event. And I think that could be really fun if done correctly.
Yeah.
So those
It can be sponsored by Lashing Out and Nailing Life.
It really could be. I think we could do
That
something
would
great.
be really cute.
So maybe that'll be for the last. I don't know if it'll be this year, maybe next year. We'll see what happens.
Something, yeah.
But yeah, so that's our goals that we had, and what's
Do you have any
happened with them.
goals, new
goals?
goals for the rest of the year?
personal, moving
I
out,
should write these
which
down.
is wild because if you asked Jade in January if she was going to move out this year, it would not have been a thought in her mind. But current me sat right here, moving out, or more just closing on a house, either November or December. So moving out December or January. So, but
It's
yeah.
a huge step.
Yeah, and not one that was even thought of earlier this year, but now it's like at the front of my mind to the point of I'm getting a second job just to help support that. And that second job will also give me more area to market myself and what I do too, because it doesn't conflict with what I do here. So I'll be able to pull clients from that. And better than that is the manager that interviewed me said that she wants me to do that, and she seemed to really support my business and what I do, and she seemed to love
Nice.
me as a person. So I thought that was super
Hopefully
cute.
works out and you hear back.
Yeah, so fingers crossed that the job I just interviewed for worked out, because if any of my friends who are listening who have applied to jobs recently, everybody knows right now it sucks. I applied to 15. I heard back from 1, which is crazy because, not to sound stuck up, but my resume is stacked. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years, licensed as an esthetician, and 2 years before that I was working in a makeup store, and I went to film school for makeup, and everything I applied to pretty much was in the beauty esthetician realm, and I have a stacked resume. I'm good at what I do. All you need to do is talk to me, so it's a little offensive.
I think a lot of job postings are old and they don't take them down.
Oh, genuinely? Yeah, same. I don't think
And
anybody's actually hiring.
I don't know how job postings work, but if they're set on some, automatically refresh this, because this is not kind of related at all. But eBay will have a thing where it's like, oh, it's been 3 days. Would you like to relist this? And if it's set to automatically do that, I mean, because where my boyfriend works, sometimes it'll say that they're hiring and they're not. And he's like, yeah, I don't know why it does that. They told me we're
That's
not.
so weird. Yeah, because my brother in England had the same issue with hiring, and I've had 2 friends here
bet
that I
it's
know
just their
personally
weird systems.
fought for their lives trying to get jobs, and they are both employed now, and my brother is also employed now, but it took them all months,
Yeah.
which is why getting a second job is a brave endeavor, but I think it's going to be worth it, and I think it's going to help. And it felt like it went really well today, and I hear back in a few days. So
Let's hope.
fingers crossed. We'll see. So yeah, moving out, getting a second job. I'm trying to think if I have any other. I don't think so.
Yeah.
What about you?
New goals. What are my new goals? I don't know if I really have any. This is it's like for every goal you have, I have like for every one goal I have, you have 5 goals.
I'm such a goal-oriented person. Oh, that's so not true. I do have other goals because I just posted them on my account at the beginning of June.
Oh yeah.
So getting more Google reviews and boosting my Google presence. The other one was
I need to do that
being
too.
more active on Facebook. I want to turn my personal Facebook page, and if you're a friend with me on Facebook and you unfriend me because of this, I'm gonna be a little mad. I want to turn my personal Facebook page into more marketing for my business, because I don't use it for anything else, and at the end of the day, my business is my life.
Don't you
So,
have a business Facebook page too?
yeah, and everything I post on Instagram goes to that, but not all of my friends on Facebook subscribe to that. So I'm just gonna make them see it on my main
Well,
Facebook
and
page.
you can go maybe back through your business Facebook and go invite.
Yeah, so I can do
everyone
that
go
again
back and do
too.
that too.
Yeah, but revamping my Facebook
Yeah.
to make it work more for my business, being more active in Facebook groups again. And I'm trying to think what my other goals were. That I had 4 of them, and I only just told you 2. Oh, continuing my education more. I want to take a brow course. because I found one that was only $88. So that's a fairly easy investment. And Lightheart, that I'm a brand ambassador for, has so much education that I want to take advantage of. And I don't know what my fourth one was. I could go look real quick while you talk about something.
Yes, because I just remembered some goals. I wrote down your Google review one because I used to send a text out to clients. Excuse me. After a couple days or a week after their last appointment and ask them to leave me a review on Google, and I haven't really been doing that, but now I have a couple new people that I could do it for, so I do need to do that. And then I also want to finish filling up my nail display on my wall. It's about halfway there. And I do want to put in a couple more things. And then my last one, which is what I've already been actively doing and kind of mixed with the organizing my Instagram posts, is to make more content that will make me more eligible to be a brand ambassador. Brand ambassador, because still not one.
It's fair. One of my other goals, business wise, was models. That was the one I was trying to think of. So that's already on there to improve on. But something else is posting more about my podcast on my business page, because then every time clients are like, "Oh my gosh, you have a podcast?" My client today was like, "Oh, are you starting one?" And I'm like, definitely been doing it since January, but fair, because I don't talk about it enough. So talking about this podcast more, because I am proud of it and I do love it. And I think
even just reposting on your story is probably, won't mess up your aesthetic too much.
But I want to post it. I do reel covers, so it'd be easy enough to do a reel cover that says something about the podcast. But but posting about it on my personals as well, because it's something I'm proud of, and I think it's like you just said, like we could host an event that's sponsored by us. Like there's a lot we can do with this. I feel good about it. I like our friendship. I like that it's making us closer, because it means I see you more.
I know, you're like, I see you more than my boyfriend sometimes.
Yeah. So just I want to share this more. That'll be one of my goals.
I wish collaborations on Instagram, when you do like the collab stuff, would let you change the cover photo for your account, because then that would be so easy for us to just constantly have the collaboration stuff. And then for my business account, it can match my thing. For yours, it can match yours. And then for the like, I wish that it was more,
just not,
because
so actually no, there's a way I can collaborate with you actually all the time, because I did this with a friend's reel that she just collaborated with me. I just won't have it show on my main feed, but it'll show up under my reels. So actually, if you invite me to collaborate on anything that does work,
do you just unpin it from the? Oh, okay.
There's a thing, if you go to edit, when you collaborate on a reel, it says show under main feed, and you just make sure that it doesn't.
I'll have to see if mine does that. Yeah.
So I've started doing that with a few, because I do want to collaborate more, but yes, they conflict with aesthetic. But yes. Yeah. So if anybody else didn't know that, you can collaborate with people on their reels and things, and just have, normal posts, no, this won't work, but you can collaborate with people's reels and have it not show up on your main feed, and it'll just show up under your reels, but it'll still push it to your viewers and followers. So that's something I only discovered recently, which was really nice.
I wonder if it's new.
It might be, yeah.
Because it used to just be that you had to stop sharing it, which then stopped sharing it. So
no, you just change it so it only shows up under reels.
Yeah.
So it only works for
my
reels
are already weird and unorganized anyways, and I'm not even going to try to.
I'm so proud of my Instagram feed right now, guys. If you go look at my profile, it looks so good. I'm so proud of all the work I've done.
I like my main page, and me working on my Canva stuff. I've already changed a few covers, and I went through and I archived a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary to keep on my page. So it's getting there.
Yeah. Oh, and then I just wanted to do some updates on my business for any of my followers and clients that listen. I'll be changing my hours. So I will be working Tuesday, Wednesday, my normal times, and then I'll be working that 10 to 6 on Thursdays as well, most of the time, except for once a month when I'll have therapy, because I'm at maintenance level now, so I don't have to go every 2 weeks. I only have to go once a month, which is super exciting. So I'll be opening up Thursdays, and then my Fridays and Saturdays, I'll be working 8 a.m. to 12 here if I get this job. This is me talking. I'm speaking into the world that I'm going to get this job, no questions asked. So I'll be working 8 a.m.
The episode after this will be a huge update, because I think this one comes out at the beginning of July.
Yeah.
So all of this we'll already know.
Yeah.
By the time the episode after this, I think that's episode 14. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, this is 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 14, we should have an update.
Yeah. So Friday and Saturday, I will be working 8 a.m. to 12. And that'll be it. Sundays will just be that job.
We're manifesting
and Mondays
it
will be
right
my
now.
day off.
Jade has this job. She's working it already.
And this is my new schedule.
And that's her new schedule.
And my other update is I'm bringing in UV cured lashes,
Yeah.
which we can probably include in an episode about advanced technology in our industries at some point so that you guys can learn more about it. But I will be bringing on UV cured lashes. So if you're a current client, most of the people I've talked to about it are super excited about it. If you have any questions about it, I will be doing some educational content on my Instagram along with you can ask me any questions. And I've done all of the research. I've been looking at this since October and I'm finally investing in it because I got to look at it when I was in Tampa. So I'll be taking models for that. And if you're somebody who doesn't see me yet, but that's what you've been looking for, here I am. I know there's not many Colorado lash artists that offer it yet, so I'm very excited to be bringing it on, and I'm very excited to be marketing it.
Oh, I just thought of another new goal, which this is like an goal. I'm not like super set on doing this goal, but at your last appointment, you inspired me, and I'm going to try to get back into making stickers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I put it off because it's expensive, but there's so many websites now where I don't have to keep a lot of stock of things.
There's so many where you can just make them and then just have a third party fulfill it.
Yeah.
So I would try and figure out that.
I'm going to maybe try and do that because I really want to post and have kind of like not a guaranteed second income, but something little. The commission is really small, but still.
That's still something I want to do for sure, but I'm just focusing on getting a substantial second income for right now as we approach this time in my life.
That's why I was like, we were talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I put it off because I was starting this business, and it felt like it was too much, and now it's been 3 years, and I should be able to do it now because there's so many things, like what I did this last time was I did part of it in Canva and then part of it in Procreate. And that was super helpful because it cut down on my time a little bit with like fonts and things because I hate doing text in Procreate.
That's fair. That's so valid.
So
it's not great.
That helped a lot. But yeah, so I'm going to write that down as a maybe goal. I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other updates currently, but I'm just revamping a lot with my business, so.
I think this goes to show that a lot can change in 6 months.
Yeah, a lot can change.
Lots of things can change in 6 months, and I'll be curious to see how much has changed in the end of the year when we probably do this again.
Recap.
Unless we do it the beginning of next year. I don't know.
We could do an end of the year recap.
Yeah.
Where we are now. I think that'd be cute.
Yeah.
Because a lot does change in a year, and I don't know. I don't think I really accepted that until I hit my 20s.
I thought you were going to say until this year, and I was going to be like, it's your frontal lobe, Jade. It's fully developed.
No, probably my 20s. I feel like we still haven't gotten into it because I still haven't posted about it on my Instagram. Still working up to it. We'll get there eventually, but I feel like in my 20s every year has had like significant change to it, and like this year's changed a lot more than I thought it would. Just 6 months
and good changes.
Oh, you know, this year has been the most positive, amazing changes ever. I'm super excited that we're looking at moving out because I'm like more motivated than ever to like really push. My therapist kept telling me I was comfortable at home, and I was like, no, that's not true. But now I'm like, a little bit. She was right. Always listen to your therapist. They're probably right 90% of the time. So.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a push.
Yeah,
within reason.
No, and this will be good. Like, I know I can do it, and I've just been holding back because I've been comfortable.
A house is wild, though, because the reason me and Garrett decided not to do a house is because I was scared that if we moved in together and I hated how he lived, one of us would be stuck with a house.
I'm not afraid of that, though, because, like, we spend enough time together in close quarters right now. Because in the situation we're in right now, we literally only have his bedroom when we are together. And he's seen the mess I make, and this man is so adamant about cleaning up after me. It's so cute. He's like, I love you enough to clean up your mess. And I'm like, okay.
Cute. Okay.
No,
I'm like,
I think we're good.
I don't know. Because we're around each other a lot, and and we're also in my room, and I've been in his space, but more about routine. So we definitely need 2 bedrooms, because he has days where he wakes up really early and I want my sleep, and I want him to be able to do his routine, not in a place that's going to wake me up.
That's fair.
So things like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know if, yeah, he's got his like routine, like he's got his things. So
I just know 100%, and this is so crazy because I'd always ask people, how did you know your person was your person? And they're like, you know when you know. But like he and I both are like so solidly on the fact that we're each other's person that I don't really have any fears
that's good.
at all when it comes
That's
into
good.
moving together. It feels right. It feels natural. And I have, if any of them listen, they can feel so attacked right now. I have never wanted to move in with a single other person I have dated.
That's
like
good.
it's always
I mean,
terrified
that's not good,
me.
but that's good that this is good.
It's made me feel yucky. It's just given me this horrible feeling. Whereas with him, I've also never really wanted to move out. I love my parents. I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I feel like I'm friends with both of my parents. So I've also never really felt the motivation to move out before and like start my life. But like now I'm with somebody where I'm like, I can do this.
And he's also motivating you. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in 6 months. That's not a negative thing. That's a
No, it's funny. One of my clients I had today, I only see her every like 8 to 12 months. She comes in to treat herself. And she was like, well, next time I come in, I'm expecting to hear you're engaged and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that feels like where it's going. And for a change that doesn't scare me.
Yeah, I'm hoping at our checkup that we actually found a place, because between me and my boyfriend, we're both so particular. So there's a place that I really want. It's really expensive.
That's one of the reasons I'm going with buying, because mortgages are cheaper than rent.
They're actually not.
Everyone I've looked at I've compared. If I wanted to rent a house right now, it would
renting
cost
a
me
house, yeah,
significantly more than
renting
buying.
a house, but like buying a house compared to renting. So we'd be renting a 2-bed. My dream 2-bedroom is $2,200 before fees, so probably $2,500 a month. Buying a house that's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, just because there's a house in our neighborhood right next to our house that's for sale, is $4,300 a month before utilities.
See, everywhere I'm looking at is only 22. But that's because I'm only willing to pay 320, like 320,000 for a townhouse right now, and everything.
We'll have to talk about this after, because I want to know the area and things.
Yeah, everything is 2 or 3 bedrooms, and we are 2 or 3 bathrooms. We'd prefer 3 bathrooms, and everything is only like 22.
Crazy. Okay, we'll talk about this after.
If you guys want a housing episode, please let me know, because I've been really looking into it and it's making me super excited. So I'm willing to do.
We only want to rent for a year, 2 years. We want to rent for a year, 2 years, because there are certain things that we don't have that I think we need our own space in order to get before we moved into a house.
No, that's totally fair.
And
I get
then
that for
also
sure.
making sure that, because both of us are, I don't know what you would call it. We're not autistic. Like, we're not
Neurodivergent.
Yeah,
It just
okay.
is a
just neurodivergent.
yeah.
And so we both have our things, and we just want to make sure that we can coexist in a everyday kind of capacity. So
Totally fair.
Yeah, but we only want to do it for a year, 2 years. So
I want to build the equity straight away, and I have good faith in who I'm with. So
that's good. Okay, we're gonna end that there. We got off on a tangent as usual.
if an episode ends without a tangent, we're not okay. So
We're absolutely dead.
every time
Or on Adderall. I don't know what would be.
it might be Adderall. If we were actually able to stay
If we
focused,
were like, oh my gosh,
we'd be medicated suddenly. And if I'm suddenly medicated, somebody forced it down my throat.
Yeah.
Because that's just not
We
me.
entered conservatorships where someone said, you guys need this.
No. But yeah, so we will see what's happening at the end of this year.
Yeah.
I think doing a where we were and where we are now episode will be super cute.
Also, a thing that happened in 6 months is now we're here in this studio.
Yeah, now we're filming here. So I was going to
Hopefully
say
by the end of the year,
at the end of the year,
different
we
one,
might have
too.
2 different options. We might actually be able to switch back and forth. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
Some at your place, some at my place. It'd be so cute. Yeah. we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Okay.
end that there as usual. Gosh, as usual. Wow. All of our links will be in the description. Podcast, Instagram. That's where you see all our updates and stuff. Our business Instagrams, and then any other links that we may have mentioned in the video.
Yeah, comment and let us know how you're doing with your goals this year and
Yeah.
what new goals you've added throughout the year as you've
Yeah.
realized different areas you want to grow in. And if you have any questions about anything we
Comments
talked
or
about today,
concerns.
about anything we talked about today.
If you're
And if you-
concerned for us.
And then if you have any episode ideas, we're always taking recommendations. You can comment them or DM us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We always have a list, but we also like to talk about things that you guys want to hear or advice or anything like that.
Yeah. And we're hoping soon to do a Q&A, so please rack up questions for us. Thank you.
I know we haven't gotten any yet,
Yeah.
and we've tried to do 3 Q&As now, so
I'm thinking I'll do it on my business page because I know some of those people will interact with it probably more than on the podcast page.
I think I
so-
probably need to do like a post versus
Yeah.
just putting it on my story. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Bye.